The scientists who bent time. Einstein, Hawking, Tesla, and the theories that changed everything. Time travel isn't just a sci-fi fantasy. Across the last century, three of the most brilliant minds in history, Albert Einstein, Stephen Hawking, and Nikola Tesla, each uncovered pieces of a puzzle that still haunts physics today. Not a machine, not a portal, but the rules of time itself. Tonight, we step into their minds and into the theories that might one day let us walk through time. Einstein, the man who bent time. Einstein never built a time machine. He didn't need to. He proved that time is not fixed. It stretches, bends, and slows depending on how you move through the universe. Einstein's key ideas, explained simply: special relativity. Time slows down the faster you move. At near light speed, a minute for you could be years for someone else. General relativity. Gravity warps space-time. The stronger the gravity, the slower time passes. The twin paradox. One twin travels near light speed. The other stays home. When the traveler returns, he's younger. Einstein didn't just theorize time travel to the future. He proved it was possible. But the past? That was another story. He believed the universe might allow strange loops in space-time, but he doubted nature would ever let us use them. Hawking, the guardian of the timeline. Stephen Hawking admired Einstein, but he wasn't afraid to challenge him. Where Einstein opened the door to time travel, Hawking stood in the doorway and asked, "Should we even walk through?" Hawking's key ideas. Wormholes. Tiny tunnels in space-time that could connect distant points or different times. Closed time-like curves. Mathematical loops that allow you to return to your own past. Chronology protection conjecture. Hawking's bold claim that the universe prevents time travel to the past. Why? Because paradoxes, like killing your past self, would break reality. Hawking believed the laws of physics might protect history, sealing the past behind an invisible barrier. But even he admitted, the math doesn't forbid time travel. It only warns us. Tesla, the inventor who heard time hum. While Einstein and Hawking worked with equations, Nikola Tesla worked with electricity and intuition. Tesla never published a formal theory of time travel, but he believed the universe was a sea of energy and that time might be manipulated through vibration, frequency, and resonance. Tesla's key ideas, based on his writings and claims. Energy fields. Tesla believed all matter, including time, was connected through electromagnetic fields. The wall of light concept. He hinted that extremely high voltages could reveal hidden layers of reality. Temporal distortion. Tesla once claimed he saw the past, present, and future all at once during a lab accident involving high-frequency electricity. Now one theory. After Tesla's death, the government seized his papers. The ware given to John Trump, Donald Trump's uncle. Nothing on time travel was returned to the Tesla family. Where did it go? Who was Ingersoll Lockwood? Ingersoll Lockwood, 1841 to 1918, was an American lawyer, a diplomat in the Austro-Hungarian Empire, a political writer, and the author of several children's fantasy novels. He wasn't famous in his lifetime. He wasn't a visionary scientist. He wasn't a known mystic. He was just a writer with a vivid imagination, until the internet rediscovered him. The books that started the mystery. Lockwood wrote 3 books that became the center of modern speculation. 1, Travels and Adventures of Little Baron Trump, 1889. 2, Baron Trump's Marvelous Underground Journey, 1893. 3, The Last President, 1896. These books were forgotten for over a century, until people noticed the bizarre parallels to modern events. Chapter 1, The Boy Who Walked Between Worlds. In Lockwood's novels, Baron Trump isn't an ordinary child. He's wealthy, brilliant, restless, always searching for something beyond the world he knows. His home? A place called Trump Castle. His destiny? To travel through portals into other realms, guided by ancient maps and cryptic clues. These realms aren't just locations. They're metaphors for alternate timelines, hidden dimensions, unseen layers of reality. Bear meets strange beings, faces moral tests, and learns that every realm reflects a different version of the world and of himself. It's almost as if Lockwood was describing parallel universes long before modern physics existed. Chapter 2, the mentor named Don. In the story, Barron's guide is a wise, older man named Don. Don teaches him how to navigate unfamiliar worlds, how to read signs others ignore, how to prepare for a destiny larger than himself. Readers today can't help noticing the coincidence. A boy named Barron Trump, guided by a mentor named Don, written more than 120 years before Donald Trump or Barron Trump were born. Is it prophecy, coincidence, or something stranger? Chapter 3, The Last President. Lockwood's third book, The Last President, begins with chaos in New York City after a shocking election. A wealthy outsider wins the presidency. Crowds riot, the nation divides, and the story centers around Fifth Avenue, the same street where Trump Tower stands today. These parallels are why the books exploded online. People began asking, were these novels predicting something or describing a timeline we haven't reached yet? Chapter 4, The 2044 Theory. Here's where the story takes a turn. Some readers believe that Lockwood's books aren't about the past. They're about a future that hasn't unfolded yet. A future where Barron Trump grows into a leader. His journeys through realms symbolize learning from alternate timelines. His mentor Don prepares him for a role he doesn't yet understand. And the year 2044 becomes a moment his destiny arrives. Not as a traveler, but as a president. This isn't a prediction. It's a theory, a modern myth built from coincidences, symbolism, and the strange way history sometimes echoes fiction. But it's a powerful story. Chapter 5, A Future Still Waiting. So what do Lockwood's books really mean? Maybe they're just forgotten children's stories. Maybe they're coincidences that feel uncanny because of modern events. Or maybe, just maybe, they're describing a future timeline that hasn't happened yet. A timeline where a boy named Barron, guided by a mentor named Don, raised in a tower, trained by journeys through realms, steps into a destiny written long before he was born. 2044, a year that keeps coming up in theories, timelines, and speculation. A year that might hold the next chapter. Whether prophecy or coincidence, Lockwood's books remind us of one thing. Sometimes the past whispers about the future. Sometimes fiction feels like memory. And sometimes a story written in the 1890s can feel like a message waiting for the right moment to be understood. Would it be strange to see a book written in the 1890s with your first and last name appear? Also your street that you live on. What do you think has someone wrote about the future? Add your thoughts to the comments. Could Barron Trump be president in 2044? Please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.